Yo guys, how's it going? We're here for another episode of our One Club Hero on FIFA 18. Getting straight into today's episode with a game against Crew Alexandra. As you see, first vs fourth, so it's a bit like a tackle at the top of the table today. As you see, we get straight into the game. Really started this season off well here with Lincoln. Hopefully keep pushing on through that throughout the season. It's like I say, we have been playing very well for this season so far, and we've scored a lot of goals so far as well. So hopefully we can carry that on throughout the season and maybe score more goals, as many as we can possibly score. But straight from the kickoff, they come forward on an attack, trying to get themselves straight into the game and trying to put us behind on what we had started as a brilliant season. They do take a shot, but it does go just wide of the post. It was a very good piece of play, very good turn there from the lad, but unluckily puts it wide of the post. Should have probably done a bit better with the amount of space he was actually in, but unfortunately for them he didn't, and it means the scores remain at 0-0. But coming into the second half, they try and get themselves back inside the box, which they do exactly that with a little bit of a jinking driving run. But luckily for us, Bowery puts the shot wide of the post. And honestly, it was such a slow game this was. There was no chances being created. And the chances that were chances, literally nothing came of them. As you see, that was the only two chances of the game. Like, there was hardly anything happening in this game. It was one of the most boring games I've ever played at FIFA in my life. I hated it. And as you see, that's how boring this game was. We only had one shot during this game. Throughout the entire game, we didn't come off as a sub or anything like that. We had one shot. And that was one of the worst shots I've took this season. And that is how the game finishes. As you see, we finished the season as I believe that's our lowest match rating, apart from the game that we came off when we was injured, which we got lower than that, I believe. But that is the lowest match rating we've got this season, apart from that game, like I said, which we came off because of our injury. But that is stupid how badly that game was. As you've seen some of the stats, we was hardly getting a touch on the ball, to be honest. But that is the end of that game, and like I say, I'm glad that that game got over and done with very quickly, because it did finish 0-0. And we come into the second game of today's episode. Like I say, best defensive side in the league, only conceding 10 goals. I've been complaining a lot about the defence in previous episodes, but clearly they ain't doing as badly as I first thought, as they're only conceding only conceded 10 goals this season, which is very good, to be honest. But like I say, I think it's more for the fact that I'm scoring all the goals and then we're sort of giving up them positions, which is making me more frustrated because I can't stop it myself. I think that's the thing that's doing it for me, is the fact that they're scoring goals that I can't stop myself, and that's making it frustrating for me. But they do come on and attack Coventry. I didn't actually realise that Coventry were down into League 2 at this point. I remember at the beginning of this FIFA seeing that Coventry had gone down, but then I only remembered it as I played this game. And I thought Coventry was such a good team before, and I don't know what's happened to them, because I don't really watch much league football now. Through the last couple of years since Leicester got promoted, I've never actually really watched the other leagues. But as you see here, we do come forward and get ourselves a goal. Quick sidetrack, I guess, but coming through, as you see, we get a shot off, but it does get saved. But that man Green steps up, takes the shot, and it ends up in the back of the net, and means we are now 1-0 up against Coventry. And like I was saying anyway, I didn't actually realise they was far down in the leagues that they are. I thought they were doing quite well the last time I checked, but clearly not. Anyway, coming back into this before we got sidetracked, we come into this, as you see, they come forward on the attack, and good save there from Allsop. as like I've said before in previous episodes, he's been such a good player to us this season. He's been one of our main guys, if not the best player this season apart from us. He's played so well, and I'm really happy we've got him in the team again, because the game that we had Josh Vickers in, he played Josh Vickers was absolutely terrible, and I hated it when I was playing with him on the pitch. But as you see, they come forward on another attack, but put the ball just wide of the post. And moments later, we come forward on an attack. It gets played over the top, but the defender gets there just in time for them. Clears the ball. It goes out for a throw-in where we come forward down the right-hand side, whip a ball in. It gets cleared, but only partially cleared, as they come forward and try and come forward on an attack of their own here, but it doesn't quite work out for them as we come forward once again, getting that shot off. It was a very nice shot, but unluckily it just gets saved, and it comes out for goes out for a corner, which comes to nothing. But we come forward on another attack, and the shot gets deflected over the bar from the defender. It was a good piece of play. It wasn't the best of shots, and the defender gets in the way of it. I think it was going to go wide anyway, but it does remain at 1-0. Before the 90th minute, we come on a one final attack. We try and break into the box. We do exactly that. We lay a pass off, but unluckily it goes just over the bar there. It should have probably done better, but unluckily it does go over. But it does mean we do win that game 1-0. And sorry for it to be such a short episode. But that is the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and peace.